Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Tonight we're going to be checking out this awesome budget smartwatch from Enomir. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this awesome smartwatch and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because we do get a commission if you purchase this item. And of course, before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at Enomir for sending me this watch to review. Let's get started. Let's begin with the comparisons versus the king of smartwatches, the Apple Watch. Alright, this is a Series 6, a little bit older, but I just want to show you that even though this is less money, the IDW19 has a lot of hardware components that are in common. Both of these watches made in China, they have glass faces. The IDW19 has a 1.8-inch screen, and I think the Series 6 was using a 1.78-inch screen. I think the newer versions have a 1.7, so you can see the size difference there. I'm going to flip it over sideways so you can see the difference in the thickness. Right? But very similar. Also very similarly, on the right side of the watch, both of these use a crown dial as a selector button. So you just press it here to get into the watch, select it here to get into the watch. Very similar. Both of these watches have similar batteries. The Enomir has a 300 milliamp battery, while the Series 6, I believe, had about a 304 milliamp battery, so very similar in size. Now, I've been using this for about 7 days, very little usage, and it's at 56% charge on its first 100% charge, so you get really decent battery life out of that 300 milliamp battery. On the back of the watch, we can see the sensors here that measure your beats per minute and your oxygen intake. Also located in the back of the watch is where you're going to charge it, and this is what the charger looks like, and it has to go in this way. If you go the other way, it will not stick. Both of these watches have very similar water resistance ratings. The Apple Watch is good in 50 meters of water with light activity like swimming, where the Enomir IDW19, they use a different international rating system. It's 5 ATMs. Basically, in 50 meters of water, it can stay submerged for about 10 minutes. So again, I would say that's light activity like swimming. But for me, I try to keep these out of water just in case. Just to give you a size reference as to how big a 1.8-inch screen is, here is a US quarter on the watch face. And here's the Apple Watch Series 6. Let's get it on the scale. Weight-wise, IDW19 coming in at 1.4 ounces, which is just a tad lighter than the Apple Watch Series 6. And just in case you're wondering what 1.4 ounces feels like, roughly about the weight of 2 AA batteries. And just to wrap up the tour around the IDW19, strap size is 22 millimeters, very common size. You're going to be able to find tons of accessories for it. And the great thing is, you no longer have to worry about pushing out a pin on the watch itself. There's a slide pin that's spring-loaded. All you got to do is move this lever over, uninstall it, and reinsert the new one, and you're set to go. You got your speaker hole down here, and on the other side, this is your microphone. Alright, enough about that. Let's get into the watch itself. Alright, let's get navigating around this smartwatch. So the first screen you're going to look at is the face of the watch. Now from here, if you just long press and you want to change out what type of face you have, you can choose what's on here. Now in the app, very fit, you can add on more watch faces, but I really prefer this one. It's very clean, very simple. You got your battery life, how much calories you're burning, your pedometer, and for those that cannot read an analog clock, they got the digital one right on the side. Very clean, very clear, very easy to read. Alright, let's navigate around the watch a little bit here. So from the watch screen, if you scroll either to your left or to your right, this will get you around your shortcut carousel. So these are preset apps that are on here. So this is like the summary of your workout, beats per minute, and you just keep scrolling over. Now, once this is attached to your smartphone, to the app via Bluetooth, you're going to be able to get all of your notifications from Facebook, Instagram, all your text messages. You're going to be able to make and take phone calls from this device here. Now, if you keep scrolling over, eventually you'll get back to the first screen where your watch face is at. Next up, if you pull down from the top, you have a shortcut menu. So shortcut to your settings here, your alarm, do not disturb, brightness settings. There's even a flashlight menu. And that little water drop there, if you tap on that, if water happens to get in this and you want to shake out some of it and vibrates, I guess it's supposed to shake out the water. But that's a shortcut menu. And then if you pull up from the bottom up, you're going to get all of your missed notifications. Now, when there is a notification that is pending, there's going to be a little red dot at the top. Let me show you what that looks like. All right, here we go. You see that little red dot right at the top? That's what it's going to look like if you've missed a notification. And then you just pull from the bottom up and you can see what that missed notification is. And the last area of navigation that we got to get to is where all of the other apps are in the watch. And all you got to do is click the crown inwards and you'll feel it click. And here are the rest of the apps on the watch. Now, the ones I use the most are the phone, of course, to make and take phone calls. You have your frequent contacts, your call history. Here's your dialer here. Right? And the other one that I use the most, just to see how I'm doing oxygen-wise, is the SpO2. And that's going to tell you how your oxygen is in your bloodstream. Those are the ones that I use the most. And that's how you get around the IDW19. And the last thing I want to go over is just the Very Fit app, and we're on the home screen right here. So here is a summary again of your beats per minute measurements, your calories, your sleep data. It's all going to be here on the home screen. And if you want to get into the device settings, you can change the faces more and all of the notifications you can turn off and on. Now, once I've paired this together with the phone, I haven't really used it that much, but just so you know what the user interface looks like. It's very clean and very easy to use. Once again, guys, this has been the IDW19 from Enomir. If you're looking for a great budget smartwatch that's going to help you exercise, keep track of your health stats, and is extremely easy to use and not going to break the bank, this might be a great option for you. Well, alright guys, this is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this awesome smartwatch, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.